G'day and welcome back. Today I've noticed I've got a big ugly crack in one of my hoses. And this basically connects the vacuum from the intake manifold over to a one-way valve to my brake booster. And what that does is it boosts my brakes so I don't have to push on the pedal as hard. And because that's broken, it means that extra air could be getting through there. I'm not getting as much brake vacuum. It's not going to work as well with my brakes, and this could just break off, and then I've only got manual brakes all of a sudden, which is no good. So I'm going to change it. So whenever you're changing a hose like this, you want to make sure you have a replacement of a suitable sort of hose. You don't want the wrong hose for the job because it's going to break even faster. I just happen to carry some around. And under this little flap in here, got all my essentials. And here is some vac hose. Next thing I'm going to do is remove the hose. I've already loosened off these hose clamps just with a Phillips head screwdriver, ready to go. So I'll whip that off, pull it off gently here. Great. And pull it off on the side as well. And this way I've got really good access to the hose section I'm going to replace. This bit here I think I've replaced more recently. This bit here is the old dodgy section, so this bit we're going to take off. Great. I've got my trusty scissors so I can trim the new hose to the length of the old. What I think I might do is make it just a tiny bit longer, because I think this looks as though it's failed, as though someone's sort of been pulling on it. And what happens is when the engine's going down the road, the whole engine's kind of twisting this way, which is pulling it away from where the brake booster is. So I think a little bit longer and it might last a little bit better. So I'm going to do that. And get these hose clamps out of the way. Line up with the nice new section of hose. You can see there's even some of the same lines on the new hose as the old one. This is like an OEM replacement section of hose. So chuck a bit extra on there. Fantastic. I've got my nice new hose cut and get rid of this old brittle hose that's doing us no favours. So I'll put the hose clamps on. Have them the same as how it was before. Because I'm using pretty OEM hoses, I'll keep it somewhere that you can see it. It shows that you care. When mechanics have to look at your car, they're like, oh, they care about their car, that's good. I'm going to care about their car more as well. Next thing, a bit of hose sliding fluid. Fantastic, get on there. Get that one back on. I'll rattle down all these hose clamps and get it installed. Great, now it's just a matter of tightening up the rest of the hose clamps and testing it for leaks. I might actually move it on the other side of the fuel hose, just to get that a bit further away from the fuel cap here. That's better. Right, that's ready to test. So I couldn't Didn't hear any bad hissing. My brakes work great. Job done. Any brakes work.